Alright, so I just got out of watching The Strangers Chapter 3, the conclusion to the trilogy of the Strangers reboot, and that's basically the premise without giving anything away, that it all wraps up here. And I'm gonna say that before I share my thoughts on it, I did recently rewatch Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Chapter 1 is just as underwhelming as it was, like when I went to go see it. Chapter 2, I'm like, oh, okay, slightly better. But at that time when I watched it, I'm like, it's okay. But the fact that I love this specific type of genre of the horror, you know, like of the horror genre, like slashers, that's why I went to go see it. And I did, like, upon rewatching Chapter 2, I liked it a little bit more. And let's be real. Let's be real. Chapter 1 and especially Chapter 2 blows that direct, god-awful direct sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer that came out in 2025. I Know What You Did Last Summer in 2025. These movies blow that out of the water. Way out of the water. I can rewatch these movies more than I ever go back to that fucking movie. Like, I'm not kidding. Now, going into here. Now, I had my predictions of what could happen. I don't know. Maybe they match up with yours if you're predicting what could happen. I don't know. But with me specifically, not going to say what they are, but my predictions were, I felt like I kind of saw things coming before they happened. But I was still watching it. I was still pretty much locked in, kept my attention. Walking out of this first viewing, I did not like it as much as Chapter 2. I feel like Chapter 2 is the strongest of the three, but it's still an okay conclusion. It's okay. Like, I feel like they could have added more, meat to the bone there, but it is what it is. If you really hated Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, I don't see Chapter 3 changing your mind, but excuse me, if you are like me, where you're like, yeah, I just love horror and I love slasher movies, and I watched 1 and 2, so I'm gonna see how it all wraps up. Then I say, by all means, go ahead, see how it wraps up. You may like it, you may not, I don't know, but if you hated those two movies, I don't see this movie changing your mind. That's just me. With that all being said, where I'm sitting with this movie right now, might be a fair 3 out of 5. Like, it was just okay. I think for the fact that I really did like Chapter 2 out of these 3 movies, even though I feel like the 2008 one should have just been a one-off, like that's it. But I gave this trilogy a shot, just to see, okay, so what are they gonna add here? I felt like some stuff that they put in Chapter 2, like, I feel like it was unnecessary, but the whole aspect, like, where it's like, it seemed like it's more violent and more brutal, I enjoyed those aspects of that movie. And they bring in a little bit of that here into this movie, but it's sort of like, I don't know. I'll let you see for yourself if you really plan on going to see it. But yeah, it's set about, like, at this point in time, it sits at about like a 3 out of 5. That may bump down, that may be like slightly go up, but I feel like it's just gonna stay right there. But yeah, that's it. I really do love the slasher genre, and I give almost any slasher movie a shot, even if they underwhelm me. But this trilogy, I can see why people hate it, but I don't consider it really hateful. Underwhelming, yeah. 2, like, okay, all right, this is interesting, but 3 could have been a better conclusion, but I still thought it was okay for what it was. So feel free to share your thoughts if you've seen all 3 movies. Do you feel like this trilogy shouldn't exist? You feel like, okay, maybe it is justified, like its existence is justified. I don't know. Feel free to tell me. And if you like this video, make sure you thumb it up, subscribe, notification bell. You know the drill. And as always, thank you for watching. and I'll see you guys in my next video. So, waiting for my car to defrost. It's snowing right now, so wanted to share my quick thoughts while the snow is melting off the car. So, in the meantime, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, until then, take care.